Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Olivia Parker, a urologist who has spent over 20 years helping men restore performance naturally. Today I'm going to show you how one simple change in your snack habit can reboot your hormones, improve circulation, and reignite your drive without medication or surgery. I've seen hundreds of patients who are convinced their issues came simply from getting older. But when we fix this one tiny dietary mistake, energy, mood, and performance started flooding back. In the next few minutes, you'll discover which nut is quietly destroying testosterone and which nut does the exact opposite, boosting blood flow like nature's own performance enhancer. We'll break down the science, from Leydig cells and nitric oxide to vascular function and hormone balance, in a way that's easy to understand. And most importantly, I'll show you how to apply this in your real life, starting today. Stay with me until the end, because the secret I reveal there is what determines whether you'll actually see results or just keep hoping for them. Let's begin. Before we dive into the science, let me tell you a little bit about why this topic matters so much to me. I've been a practicing urologist for over 2 decades, working with men who've built families, careers and legacies, but who quietly carry a deep frustration. They rarely talk about loss of drive, declining energy, erections that just aren't the same anymore, and that quiet, nagging question, is this just normal? Most of them had tried the usual quick fixes, pills, powders, late-night supplements with flashy promises. But what I kept seeing was that none of those things addressed the real problem, because performance issues don't start down there. They start inside your cells, your blood vessels, and your hormones. That's why my approach is different. I believe that true male vitality isn't about adding more chemicals. It's about removing what's quietly destroying your natural balance, then letting your body heal itself the way it was designed to. When I first discovered how one common nut could suppress testosterone while another could dramatically boost circulation, I'll admit, I was skeptical. So I did what every doctor should do. I looked at the science. What I found was shocking. The evidence was right there in published research on hormone suppression, nitric oxide production, and vascular response. This isn't a magic trick or miracle food. It's basic biochemistry. Change what you feed your body and your body changes how it performs. In this video, I want to empower you with knowledge, because when you understand the mechanisms, you take control of your health. And remember, it isn't about doing something extreme or complicated. It's about a small natural adjustment that can reset your hormonal and vascular systems from the inside out. Let's start with the nut that's been silently sabotaging men for decades. It's small, cheap, and found in almost every so-called healthy snack many men eat every week, some even every single day. But what they don't realize is that this innocent-looking nut is quietly wrecking their testosterone. That nut is the peanut. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. Peanuts aren't even real nuts. They're legumes that grow underground. Because of that, they are exposed to moisture, warmth, and soil fungi that produce something called aflatoxins. Aflatoxins are among the most dangerous natural toxins ever identified. And here's the scary part. They directly damage the Leydig cells, the tiny factories inside your testes that make testosterone. When these cells are hit by aflatoxins, their DNA is damaged. They can't respond properly to the signal from your brain, luteinizing hormone, that presses the go button for testosterone production. Over time, their output drops, and with that drop comes lower drive, lower strength, and weaker performance. But that's just the beginning. Peanuts are also often loaded with omega-6 fatty acids, particularly linoleic acid. In moderation, that's fine, but most modern diets already have far too much omega-6 and not nearly enough omega-3. The result? Chronic low-grade inflammation that spreads through your body. Inflammation is a silent killer of male vitality. It suppresses hormone production and increases aromatase activity, the enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. So not only are you making less testosterone, you're turning more of it into estrogen. That's a double hit that leaves millions of men wondering why they feel tired, unmotivated, and flat. And it doesn't stop there. Peanuts also contain phytic acid, an anti-nutrient that binds minerals like zinc and magnesium. These minerals are raw materials your body needs to build testosterone. Without them, your hormonal system sputters like a car running out of fuel. On top of that, there's heavy pesticide use on peanut crops, many of which are endocrine disruptors, meaning they interfere with hormone signaling. So every time you spread peanut butter on toast or grab a handful of peanuts as a snack, you may be feeding your body compounds that chip away at your testosterone factory. You don't notice it overnight. It happens slowly, month after month, until one day you wake up and realize you don't feel like yourself anymore. The truth is, it's not just aging. It's the cumulative effect of the wrong foods, especially this one nut that was never really a nut at all. But here's the good news. There's another nut, a true nut, one that can completely flip this equation around, a nut that supports nitric oxide, improves blood flow, and rebuilds your body's ability to perform like it did decades ago. Let's talk about that next. The nut that brings everything back to life, the pistachio. It's small, it's subtle, but inside it's packed with compounds that directly support blood flow, hormones, and performance in ways modern medicine struggles to replicate naturally. Here's why it's so powerful. Pistachios are a rich natural source of L-arginine, an amino acid your body converts into nitric oxide, NO. And NO is the key signal that tells your blood vessels to relax and expand. Without enough NO, blood vessels stay tight. Circulation slows. And you know exactly what that means. In one study, men eating pistachios experienced measurable improvements in blood flow and erections. nutritionfacts.org+2, PubMed+2. They're also loaded with antioxidants, especially forms of vitamin E, polyphenols and phytosterols, that protect nitric oxide from destruction by free radicals. This means your NO stays active longer in the bloodstream, enabling stronger, more sustained blood flow. Pistachios are rich in phytosterols, which help balance cholesterol levels, reducing LDL, raising HDL, which keeps your arteries clean and your circulation smooth. They provide meaningful magnesium, a cofactor in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including those that produce testosterone and nitric oxide. They also provide fiber, helping regulate blood sugar and improve insulin sensitivity, key factors for maintaining testosterone and vascular health. Clinical trials demonstrate that a diet including pistachios improves endothelial function and vascular stiffness. So think of pistachios as a complete system tune-up. Reduce inflammation, restore nitric oxide, protect blood vessels, and feed the very cells that drive your masculinity. And here's the best part. It's all natural. No chemicals, no side effects, just the right fuel for the system that makes you perform. Let's look at the science. Because yes, this works. But you need to know how. In one study published in the International Journal of Impotence Research, men with mild to moderate performance issues were asked to eat 100 grams of pistachios every day for 3 weeks, about 3.5 ounces. Results: blood flow to the pelvic region improved measurably. Ability to achieve and maintain firmness improved. PubMed. In a feeding study of pistachios in adults with dyslipidemia, pistachio intake reduced peripheral vascular resistance, showing improved vascular function. PMC. On the other side, review research shows that aflatoxin exposure, as found in contaminated peanuts, causes reproductive and endocrine damage, including reduced testosterone biosynthesis. This isn't theory, it's physiology and action. When endothelial function improves, your arteries behave like they did decades ago. That's why so many men describe the change in function as feeling younger. When I tell you this works, I'm not talking about a trend or a theory. I'm talking about results backed by human data, biochemistry, and real-world outcomes I've seen in my own patients. Now that you understand the science, let's move on to what matters most: how to do this the right way, every single day. Here's exactly how to perform the nut swap that could change your life. Step 1. Eliminate peanuts completely. That means peanut butter, peanut oil, peanut snacks, even protein bars that list peanuts or peanut oil. It's out. And it's trickier than you think. Peanut oil hides in salad dressings, sauces, baked goods, and even energy bars. So check the fine print. Ask when you eat out, and don't assume mixed nuts are safe. They often include peanuts as fillers. You need to give your body a clean break from aflatoxins, pesticide load, and omega-6 overload. Step 2. Add pistachios daily. Aim for around 100 grams, about 3.5 ounces or 2 handfuls, every day. That's the amount shown in research to deliver measurable improvements in blood flow and performance. You can eat them plain, mix them into salads, sprinkle on yogurt, or blend into smoothies. Whatever makes it easy for you to stay consistent. If you're watching calories, remember this: pistachios are calorie-dense, but they're also high in fiber and protein, which means they keep you full longer and reduce cravings for junk food. When buying pistachios, look for raw or lightly roasted, unsalted versions. Avoid the overly salted, flavored, or oil-roasted versions. Sodium can raise blood pressure and counteract the vascular benefits you're after. Shell-on pistachios are even better. They stay fresher longer, and the process of cracking them slows you down, so you're less likely to overeat. Store them in an airtight container in a cool, dark place, or even better, keep them in the fridge. The healthy fats inside are delicate, and when they oxidize, they lose benefits and can even promote inflammation. Step 3. Stay consistent. This isn't something you try once or twice and expect miracles overnight. Your body needs time to rebuild nitric oxide reserves, restore hormonal sensitivity, and reduce inflammation that's built up for years. Think of it like training your circulatory system each day. Skip one day, one less day of progress. Combine your pistachios with a few other habits. Drink beetroot juice or eat leafy greens daily. Extra nitric oxide. Get sunlight for natural vitamin D support. Move your body. Even a brisk walk boosts blood flow. Stay hydrated. Dehydration constricts blood vessels. When you combine these small steps, they multiply each other's effects. So make it a routine. Swap peanuts for pistachios. Do it daily and watch what happens over the next few weeks. Here's what you can expect and when. When you cut out peanuts completely and add pistachios every day, in the first 1 to 2 weeks, inflammation in your body begins to quiet down. Your omega-6 levels start to balance. Your Leydig cells finally get a break from aflatoxin and oxidative stress. Many patients notice subtle changes: a bit more morning energy, clearer mind, even better mood. That's your hormones starting to recover. In weeks 2 to 4, your nitric oxide production rises noticeably. Your blood vessels open more easily. Circulation improves. Oxygen delivery increases throughout your body. This is when you start to feel it, not just in performance, but stamina, energy, and that quiet confidence you haven't felt in years. Between weeks 6 to 8, most men experience the biggest transformation. Their firmness improves, endurance returns, recovery time shortens. They say things like, "Doctor, I didn't know it was possible to feel this young again." But here's the beautiful part. This isn't just about one area of your life. Your whole system starts working better. Your blood pressure stabilizes, your sleep improves, your energy stays steady from morning to night. By 3 to 6 months, we often see measurable hormonal recovery. Testosterone levels rise, cholesterol balance improves, and even early plaque buildup in arteries may begin to reverse. This isn't magic. It's the natural consequence of reducing inflammation, feeding your cells the right nutrients, and restoring your body's ability to do what it was designed to. Now there's one crucial rule you must follow. You can't half-do this. If you keep eating peanuts while adding pistachios, you cancel out the benefits. No peanut butter, no sauces, no peanut oil. Think of it like replacing a toxin with a tonic. You can't heal while poisoning yourself a little every day. So stay consistent. Give it a full 6 to 8 weeks, because the results at that stage are often life-changing. And remember, what you'll discover at the end of this journey isn't just about performance. It's about confidence, vitality, and knowing your body can still respond powerfully no matter your age. Before we close, there are a few important cautions and insights you need to know to make sure you're doing this safely and effectively. Nut allergies. If you've ever had a reaction to tree nuts, itching, swelling, difficulty breathing, or rash, stop right there. You need to talk to your doctor before trying pistachios, peanuts, or tree nuts. Pistachios come from a different plant family than peanuts, so being allergic to one doesn't always mean you're allergic to the other, but it's not worth guessing. Get tested if you're unsure. Calories and portion control. Pistachios are nutrient-dense. 1 ounce contains roughly 160 calories, and our protocol uses about 3 ounces per day. That's around 480 to 500 calories. If you don't adjust your overall intake, you might slowly gain weight. So use pistachios as a replacement for other snacks, not as an addition. Quality matters. If possible, choose organic pistachios. Conventionally grown ones are still beneficial, but organic versions reduce your exposure to pesticide residues and chemical preservatives. Don't expect overnight miracles. This is not a pill you pop and forget. This is a system reset. You're rebuilding your vascular and hormonal foundations. And that takes consistency, just like working out or eating right. This change works best when it's part of a bigger picture. That means getting at least 7 hours of sleep, drinking enough water every day, moving your body, yes, even light activity counts, and managing stress. Because high cortisol can destroy testosterone faster than any food. Your body is an interconnected system. When one piece improves, the others follow. Here's my challenge to you. Try this nut swap for 6 weeks. No peanuts, daily pistachios. Then come back and tell me what you notice. Did your energy change? Did your confidence return? Did your mornings start to feel stronger again? I personally read through the feedback because every story helps another man. Take that first step. If you've learned something valuable today, make it happen. It's not too late. I'm Dr. Olivia Parker, and I'll see you in the next session, where we'll go even deeper into how to rebuild blood flow, vitality, and confidence the natural way. Because sometimes the biggest transformations come from the smallest, simplest swaps. Start tomorrow morning. No peanuts, no peanut butter. Grab a handful of pistachios instead. Stick with it for 6 weeks. Then come back and tell me your story.